Welcome back, Gothamites. This is Derek and John from Gotham TV Podcast talking about Season 5, Episode 7, Ace Chemicals of Gotham, and our top 3 WTF moments from this week. Lots to choose from, isn't there?
Absolutely. This was Ace.
It was pretty Ace Chemicals, wasn't it? We will obviously be talking about our full thoughts about this episode over on our podcast. Go and join that over on GothamTVPodcast.com. Our full thoughts, usually around an hour-long episode where we discuss everything that's going on in the show. Lots to talk about this time.
Lots to talk about, yes.
Absolutely. And I did tease an interview that we had with a cast member of Gotham. That interview is out now. It's with Echo, who was played by Francesca Root Dodson. A really good 20-minute interview with her, about her time on the show on Gotham. Really good fun.
Yeah, really good fun. And she seems to be an absolute blast. She comes across really nicely. And just the way she talks about her time on the set, just so good. So yeah, please check that out as well.
Yep, you can get that over on Spotify, over on any good podcast catcher, and over on our website at GothamTVPodcast.com. But let's get into our 3 WTF moments, John.
Yes, first of all, we have Jim and Leslie, who are standing in for Thomas and Martha Wayne. What a twist that was, that Jeremiah's twisted plan got even more twisted.
Yes.
He just shot the two cosmetically enhanced people who did well, which was really nice actually, because they were the original actors that played Thomas and Martha Wayne. So that was really nice to get them back.
It was.
But yeah, then Jim and Leslie turned around, hypnotized, and so it really put everything on the line for Bruce.
Absolutely.
And indeed for Selina as well. So that was really, really nice, I thought. So yeah, Twisted Jeremiah gets even more twisted.
I really liked it, and I love the fact that what Jeremiah says is, well, they just kind of fell into my lap, so I killed off the original doppelgangers effectively and just put them in their place. And he's kind of going, this is how Jeremiah works. He'll have a plan that he works on for months and months and months, and suddenly he's like, actually, this might work a little better.
No,
really cool.
It really upped the stakes. So this was great, and just to have them turn around, I mean, because you didn't really notice the back of their heads, and then all of a sudden they turn around and you're like, oh gosh, that is Jim and that is Leslie. So really nice stuff, because even just it changes Bruce immediately, and I think it really heightened everything. But
Absolutely.
You were kind of like, what?
Yeah, and a huge compliment for David Mazouz. He played that role so well. You could see the tears coming up in his eyes when he's thinking, this man that's been with him all the way through from that first moment in the alleyway could be killed by Jeremiah, and that would punish him completely and would tie Jeremiah to him so well.
Well, he is another one of his new fathers. You've got Alfred, you have Jim, so definitely. But of course, this all leads off to our second WTF moment, which is the titular Ace Chemicals, because this is a scene, this is a company that absolutely lives long in the memory, in the mythos of Batman. And it's really nicely, I mean, this whole stretched out version from the Mask of Zorro and the movie theatre through to Jeremiah's reenactment of the murder in the alleyway, and then onto Ace Chemicals. I mean, it is so deeply embedded in the comics, but also the films with Tim Burton's Batman as well. This idea of the Joker being pushed off into a vat of chemicals at Ace Chemicals.
Yes.
So this is absolutely a classic Gotham moment, of course.
Exactly.
And it was just really, really nicely done.
Absolutely. I mean, I suppose when you see that Zishun is the one writing the episode, he's done, some huge comic book moments over the years. And the episode was directed by John Stevens, who's one of the showrunners. You know they're doing something big. They've been teasing this for so long that this is the big episode. Cameron Monaghan is really proud of his work in this episode particularly, and his work as Jeremiah and Jerome since the beginning. But this is the episode where he knew something big was going to happen for all of us. I think it really stood exactly up to what we wanted to see. I love the choices in lighting at some points in this episode. Really cool, because Gotham can't use green hair for their Joker, for Jeremiah at all, because that's owned by Warner Brothers. It's kind of copyrighted. So there's a great moment in Crime Alley where you see Jerome standing there and the light turns on over his head, and the way they've done his hair looks green in the light.
Yeah, it's really nicely done.
Yeah, but this moment in Ace Chemicals, obviously him falling into the vat, is so iconic. Like we remember back from Jack Nicholson in the Batman movie, but in Tim Burton's Batman movie, falling into that vat of chemicals and becoming the Joker afterwards. You know, such iconic moments here.
Yeah, and in the comics, it's been the Red Hood, and of course we've had the Red Hood in some of the early seasons of Gotham as well. So this is connecting in so many different ways to both comics, the TV show itself, and also the film. So really good nod to all this lore, I think, for sure. But on to our third and final WTF moment, and that's Selina reveals her true intent towards Penguin. Yes,
we never should have dated her, should we?
No, not really. I mean, it looked so solid, this new relationship between Penguin and Selina Kyle. But it was actually on shaky foundations. She still harbours, like Babs does at the start of this episode at least, that sort of torment, that grudge towards Penguin for the death of Tabitha.
Absolutely, yeah, and really, really good to see, because, you know, it did kind of pass over very quickly. We mentioned on the podcast last week that she does say it to him, but she does want to get out of the city, so it kind of works that she might put aside their differences to get out of the city. That's kind of Selina. She uses people to get her way. That's pretty much what we see from her most of the time. But of course, she's not going to let Penguin pass away with this. I suppose what you probably would have seen is she gets out of the city with him and then shoots him in the head. Or what we find out here, what she actually wants to do is take his plan and all of his money and all of his stuff, effectively.
Yeah.
So.
But that's interrupted by the fact that she learns that Jeremiah is still alive, and she comes to the rescue of Jim, Leslie, and Bruce in that alleyway. So to sort of make amends for the fact that she was simply an observer back during the first death of Thomas and Martha Wayne.
Such a cool idea to have her in the alleyway and up on those catwalks.
Yeah,
They're not catwalks,
so the relationship between Penguin and Selina is cut short because of her past, you know, as well. I do like the fact, though, later on, Babs puts aside that, or does she? Again, maybe it's duplicitous, but to change a change of heart, basically, that she has for Penguin, and with Enigma to go off on a submarine cruise to escape from the prison that they are calling Gotham. Yes. I really do like this was a great moment where Penguin is testing the waters, literally testing the waters for all the mines around the island of Gotham with live human subjects in a boat. With Selina looking on, just hearing the boom. You know, we had boom boom from Magpie last week, and now we have the boom of the fishing boats or the little rowing boats going off. And the lucky sailor manages to survive, and then it's a boom as he hits another mine. I'm
telling you,
maybe I shouldn't laugh, but
it's hilarious.
It was really, really funny.
It's hilarious, Robin Lord Taylor sells that moment so well, where he's like, oh, look, he's swimming back to shore. Oh, no. Brilliant stuff.
Really good moment.
That's our top 3 WTF moments for this week. Really enjoyed this episode. So much more to talk about over on the podcast. Make sure you join us. That should be out on Sunday. Join us over on GothamTVPodcast.com for that, or any good or evil podcast catcher, of course. And check out that interview with Francesca Root Dodson as well. Really good fun.
Yeah. See you, Gothamites. Bye.
Bye.